Well, hey there, everybody. I want to go ahead and shoot one more video before I won't be able to go ahead and talk what my team is calling the National Day of Silence, since I'll be having surgery tomorrow. I'll be in surgery most of the day, and I probably won't be able to talk to you guys for a little while. So, wanted to go ahead and do a video here to make sure I got out my final thoughts before we carry off into that endeavor. So the big thing is that we've really gone right back where I've warned you guys about over and over and over again, right? We've talked about the kill zone, and I hate to be boring and repetitive about it, but that's the exciting part about the market, right? The market is, we know the things we need to look at. We talk about those things all the time, and when we see them continuing to happen over and over again, we expect the same result versus a different result, right? So what they will say, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over, expecting a different result. Well, in the case of the market, what's nice about that is generally we can be very predictable. And so right now, you recall that we were talking even through the summit because we were right up here. We had all this resistance on the Dow, and then with the S&P. In this case, of course, I'm looking at the diamond and the SPY. We've been talking about these levels. We just couldn't go ahead and get us out of this kill zone here. We had the falling resistances and the rising support. So we've just been kind of coiling up into these areas. And so that's still happening at this point here, right? It hits the top end resistance, pulls back to the bottom, kind of bounces around. Now, a big thing that I want to make sure you guys remember here, this area down here on the SPY, that 420 area is so important. That 430 area is so important on the Dow, on the diamond there, the DIA, and then the SPY, it's 420. It's so important to watch those levels. Remember, we held those levels very well. The best we could do, get a quick pop down, boom, right back up. Get a quick pop down, right back up. Get a quick pop down, right back up, and off it went up here, right? This is that major long-term level that I've been sharing with you for quite some time. You recall, look at how much activity it's had on and around those areas for a very, very long time. And this should kind of bring that in so you can see all those open highs, lows, closes, right? So with that being said, this is a very, very important area and continues to be. So I wanted you guys to go ahead and see that here so that you understand what we're dealing with. And same thing with the diamond. You can see us caught in that resistance. We got that key support down below. And so nothing's changed. Really what this leads to, as I've said to you, this makes for great day trading opportunities from my perspective and great individual stocks. So let's go ahead and flip the script and take a look at those from the last couple of days. For those of you that were at the Wealth 365 Summit last week, you guys know we went ahead and introduced some brand new tools for Wealth Charts members. I've tried to give people access to tools over time here for just these kind of occasions. I mentioned years ago when I had my beautiful little boy and girl there that we were going to go ahead and move over to the side a little bit, still do the trading competitions and ultimately building wealth charts and that. So I've tried to give tools to people that they don't need me right there in front of them every day. And so we just did that again. In addition to a culmination of my life's work with the TRP and the ITP, we went ahead and we added some incredible tools to go along with them in wealth charts for annual members now, called the Champion Trend and also the Breakout Forecaster. And those two sets of tools, they have been so powerful, and combining them with some other tools that were in wealth charts for annual members, like the wealth signal and breakouts indicators, we could see Monday, really this is from late last week, the hourly chart has just been very much down, as you can see here. And so when we break that down then into the intraday on Monday, of course, the natural reaction is to look for short side trades. Well, guess what? You can see here a lot of continuations where like wealth signal and IRB, a wealth charts break, forecasting of a breakout breakout was happening. And then, of course, that continued, and we know what we're looking for there, right, based on all the teaching I did with you guys last week. So just really great stuff on Monday there. Well, Tuesday was no different then. We had more of the wealth signals and the breakout forecasts and IRBs and reverse RBs and the whole champion trend is leading that right on down. And so sure enough, that led to a lot of great activity to the sell side there, and you saw the hourly charts in the backdrop were down, and so that carried right through the end of the day. Well, then today, as we're going ahead and looking, today as we're coming to the bottom side of that channel, right? So remember, that's where we're getting all these whipsaws back and forth. So if it's going to hold initially, that's where we're looking for it to pop right back up, right? You see it there? So now it should go back up there a little bit. Well, so guess what? We walk in, and then this morning, what are you getting? You're getting the buy side zones, and you're getting the buy side wealth signal, the buy side IRBs, and the breakout forecasters saying, hey, we're expecting a big move to the upside. Well, guess what? When you get those, you're looking for the big move up, and so sure enough, it went up. None of this repaints, none of it's after the fact. It all does it in real time, and look at how it just held beautifully right to the key champion trend support, and then off it went. So just a really beautiful day using all those tools, and so I hope you guys learned so much about them in the after-hour sessions when I was teaching, and then getting the access to these, just really incredible here. So it's a nice thing to leave you, before I have to leave for a little bit. I don't want to leave, but I have to leave for a little bit, and so I'm really excited that we gave even more powerful tools like those for Wealth Charts, the annual members in that case. So great stuff, and so just understand that the overall methodology here now is, as we're in this kill zone area, we're just looking for chop back and forth. And then that leads to great opportunities from my perspective on an intraday basis, like we were talking about. It also goes ahead and on the swing trade basis leads for those great stock picking ideas. If you guys were at the Wealth 365 Summit last week, all week I was talking about VRTX all week long. And look what it did into today. It just had its biggest day yet. And if you guys were with me last week at Wealth 365, I showed this to you. And what's nice is those same powerful tools, right? The Wealth Charts tools there with the annual members, IRBs, reverse IRBs, the wealth signal, the breakout indicator, the champion trend, all of the breakout forecaster, all of these things fired off, right? And so as we bring that up and look at that, look how it went and went and went. We can see the trend in this has been strong, even on a swing trading basis here, has been, as long as you can basically see it here, it's been basically 700 or above for quite some time. And so this has been showing up on Wealth Scanner for quite some time. All last week I showed that to you in that as well. So the point with that is there's some great individual ideas here that you can go ahead and find with using Wealth Scanner, which is available to all Wealth Charts members, and then combining it with some of these powerful new tools. So in summary, we've got a really incredible market. We've just talked about some of the key levels there to watch, like to the downside. Watch this key congestion area right here that we've been talking about for so long, and how we're looking at this both from an intraday opportunity perspective, because it really opens up some great intraday opportunities, as well as some select swing trades. When you're in this kind of situation with the overall stock market in those kill zones, as I refer to them as, then that opens up select swing trades, and then some great daily opportunities, long and short, back and forth with the intraday opportunities. So just keep that in mind. That's what I want you guys to focus on. I look forward to being back with you guys as soon as I can. Maybe I'll have some of our other friends and colleagues go ahead and shoot some videos for you guys in the meantime to keep you in the loop on our thoughts. But really just an incredible market, incredible opportunities, and all the things we've talked about here leading up to this over the last several weeks and all through Wealth 365 and everything else, all continuing to go ahead and follow through very nicely here. So that's the exciting part, and that's what I want to leave you with. And then I look forward to seeing you guys as soon as I possibly can. So take care, everyone. Be safe, and I look forward to seeing you on the flip side. Take care. Bye-bye.